can we debunk some of these like career scripts that so many people have, that like your meaning in life is going to come from your career, or that you need to make lots of money in order to be happy and successful and okay? Like, can you speak to that specifically? There's so much here.
Yeah, I think I spend a lot of time thinking about this. And like you said, a lot of what's happening is the reality is getting translated into stories and scripts, right? So the reality is, like, the Harvard degree does mean something. To pretend it doesn't is just living in a delusion, right? I went to MIT for grad school. People care about that. I'm not naive. I'm not going to pretend like it doesn't matter, right?
It matters, but it's not the only path to an ends.
Right.
It does not have a monopoly on an outcome.
Exactly. Now, most of my business school classmates who went to school with me at MIT would never want to trade places with me, right? Because they are living very expensive lives. And they would not want to trade places. It would be extremely uncomfortable to have to switch places with me, even if they get all their days to do whatever they want, right? And so, yeah, but despite that, though, many of them are very happy and thriving in their life. So the script worked for them. That's great, right? And so a lot of what I'm talking about is I'm not trying to go against the script. I actually softened my war against the default path. I became like very detached from like what people do at work. All I'm saying is you should figure out like who you are, what you need, what's your unique circumstances, what's your unique psychology, what makes you feel alive, what makes you feel connected to yourself. Bringing this to kids, you can actually talk to your kids before they go to college. Like there's a second party involved in the situation. I know when you started homeschooling, your parents actually got you involved in the process. Right. And so I think what's happening is like there's part of this is like actually taking kids seriously and treating them as individuals and unique and different. And the other part of it is like parents are just still living out their own damn scripts, right? College isn't their kid's dream. No 4-year-old wants to go to college.
No
Like
5-year-old
4-year-olds
cares if they're
want to
going to
like,
the college prep kindergarten or not.
yeah, there's literally not a 4-year-old on earth that cares. Maybe there are some, right? But most young boys probably just gonna want to like go watch trucks or something or trains. And so like for me, my story is not that I will be a good parent if my kid goes to a great school, right? That was our parents' generation script. That doesn't excite me. I don't need that. Every parent is already a good parent. This is like my belief, right? Just like all work is noble, like all parents are great. Like anyone dunking on parents is crazy. Like just spend like a day with parents and man, it's hard. Like every day is different. Like everyone's really doing the best for their kids. Maybe there's some edge cases, but like I really think most people are doing their best. And so it's like you really just have to like I'm skeptical of like all scripts, right? So I've just sort of like detached myself from those. But I think what people were doing is I'm a good parent if my kids go to a good school.
And then the kids pick that up too. And they're like, I'm going to be successful in life if I do well in this school and I get into the next good school. They pick it up very quickly.
I will earn love in the world if I do well in school. I will get love from the world.
I actually think that's the crux.
I will get love from the world if I have worldly achievements. But this is tricky too, because I didn't always feel good about myself growing up. I had friends and I was popular and I was good in school, but like very weird and awkward around women. I hit puberty like the last in high school and I needed an outlet to like feel better about myself, and like doing well in school and then like translating that into success in the workplace actually did help me feel better. But what works for you at 22 is probably not a good life strategy when you're 50, right? If you're still blindly pursuing worldly success at 50, like that's all you need to know. And I think this is part of the problem is like people don't actually like let go of their scripts. Like I was having a conversation with my mother this past year, and she's worried about like money. She does not have, it was like a $5 purchase. She does not have to worry about a $5 purchase. She's graduated beyond this. But she's like, well, this is just how I grew up. This is what my father used to say. He passed away 12 years ago. Like, you gotta move on from your scripts, right? And I see it with work all the time. I see retirees that are like, oh, you have to make what you have to spend less than you make every year, right? And you have like these boomers who are financially independent working side gigs just to like smooth out their income so they don't have to feel uncomfortable. And so most of this is just emotional avoidance.